Hello and welcome to episode 11 of On the Mods 9, A Hardcore Journey. Whew, now all the fiddly stuff is out of the way. We're gonna build today, or work on at least, this graveyard kind of feeling area that you're seeing here that I'm standing on. We are gonna have our first dig into mystical agriculture, and maybe a few improvements to our enchanting setup. So let's get going. In order to help us build out the graveyard, mob spawner kind of facilities, I need a few tools to do so. And those tools is a builder and a shape card. But beyond that, I do also want to actually get the, let's see if I can find it here. Not that one. Where are you? That one. The infuser, because I have collected quite a few infusing materials, if you would. So if I go in here and look in my backpack, not that one, sorry, in here, I should have enough to infuse a single machine at least. It takes 256 to infuse it, so toss it in there, toss in the builder, and then it slowly starts to infuse it. So what I want to do here is actually build something. So I want to have not a sphere, a cylinder. I want it hollow. I wonder if a cylinder is, we'll figure that out. Then I just need to figure out how big I want it, because right now I want to place it over here. I want to place a tower kind of thing here, right around here. I would like for it to actually use this wall here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Is that a good enough number? 8, 9, 9. I think is better. Yeah, I think I want to make it 9. So let's see. Can I do like 9 here? Is this the height? I think it is. So if I make you 30 high and 9 here. And yeah, just keep it hollow. That's fine for now. And then I'll quickly check with the builder and get that completely infused up so that that is ready to go. So while preparing to actually place this down, I noticed one thing. My boot has gone missing. So I found a new pair of boots in my what are they called? Oh, this is the wrong place. In my chests in there, and I just wanted to quickly add a few things to it. Do I want that one, or do I want something that's slightly fast? This should be fast enough, right? This is fast enough. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah. Anyway, let's actually sleep through before running out. I think everything is ready outside for building up things. So let's go out and check. Yep, this looks good. I did already go out here and actually do a little bit of carving. I did remove a bit of the wall here in order to better be able to build out. And I think I want it slightly bigger than I originally thought. So if we say this is the thing around it, then if we count out from here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be the center point of a 9x9. But I think that's too small. I think I'm going to go slightly bigger. Maybe here, I think. So if we go here and say, oh, shape card is already in there. And what did I set it for? 1515? Is that actually the correct size for this point? This could actually be one bigger. So maybe I want to do it one bigger. And one bigger in this case would be how much? Is that 17 by 17? And turn it on. So now it touches here where I would expect it to touch. It goes all the way down here, just before this one here, because I think that could actually be a cool feature if you have a door out or something. And if I remove so that we have proper connection, so that foundation Doesn't seem like it's resting on top of the earth, but goes into the earth. That would be awesome. There's a few small areas where I just need to adjust. That one needs to go. That one needs to go. I have some very active dogs today, apparently. I love it, but yeah, it also makes for terrible recording. So sorry if they're a bit noisy in the background. Let's see. So this goes down here correctly. That's gonna look great. And if I cut you down here, if I cut that down there, that should be fine. Do it here. Do I need to do it anywhere else? Maybe I'm around here somewhere? No, that looks good. I think that should actually be it. But I'm wondering, do I actually have enough material in this one back here to actually do this? Because this is quite a bigger cylinder than I had originally expected to build. So I think I need to actually buff up my material selection here a bit. There we go. A few extra materials in the back. We have our shape card in here. We have everything set up as it should be. Now we just need a bit of power to this machine. And power is there. Put it to redstone ignored. Yeah. Then let's construct it. That goes so fast. When you have an infused builder, it is quite speedy. Oh, there's I missed one place here. That's why you always... Oh, and it closed off down here. Interesting. I guess I actually want to do this then. And then do here as well. Something like that. I think so, yeah. I think so. And everything else looks good around here. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, then let's try and rebuild it. And we have plenty of additional bricks in here, so that's good. Yeah, that... I'm not a super fan of how this looks here. I might want to cut this down a bit. Maybe remove that overhang. Maybe cut it back just a pinch more. Yeah. I might cover that up with something else at some point. But yeah, so far this looks pretty damn cool, I think. This has the shape of what I want. And then once we open up here, and actually just open up here, that should provide the entrance into it as we need. And then we have a nice room in here. I was thinking that I want this room here to, at this floor here, to actually be our enchantment setup. And then maybe item processing on top of it or something like that. Or maybe item processing at the ground floor and then enchantment at the top floor. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Let's pick everything up again. And we are now ready for next phases of the build. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Let's see. Yeah. Step height assist is perfect. One block up, but not two. Cool. Anyway, I'll continue building out this here and get this to feel a bit more of a graveyard kind of vibe. Right now, it just feels like a big open field. There needs to be a few graves, a few segments, something here that actually makes this seem a bit more graveyardish, so to speak. But yeah. Everything seems a little bit darker when you take off your backpack that gives you night vision. But I wanted to upgrade my inventory there, so I needed to use this, where is it, this one, with the correct upgrades. So now we have those. I should be able to, I believe it's like this. Yes, diamond and netherite. So we now have a massive backpack, I assume. Ooh. Kind of feels mediocre that there's no more like storage in them. Like I would have expected the tanks in them to be slightly bigger than this. But yeah, let's equip it when we have our night vision back. This looks good. So now we have room for a few more of our tools to be stored in there, so we don't have to run around with them all the time. And a few other things, of course. A while back, I got a Charm of Netherite Side as a gift. And now that I actually need a bit of netherite in order to get going with the next step, I thought I might show how it works. So when you activate it, these blotches around will start showing up when you're in the right area of something. And if you dig down to them, in this case here, you can see this is netherite, or ancient debris in this case, but that's what netherite is, right? And then you can basically just do like any X-ray kind of feeling thing that you would have would be able to target you directly towards what you need in order to get what you're looking for. The cool thing about these charms here is that you can technically make them for any kind of material that you want. At least any of the mineable base materials and such. And with a good sturdy pickaxe and a little bit of just randomly digging tunnels, you can quite quickly get all the materials that you want. And in my case here, I'm just searching for a few stacks of netherite. Already got that, ancient debris. So I think I'm all good. But yeah, just quickly wanted to show you that. And whatever you do, when you're done with it, remember to turn it off. Actually, one thing I was wondering, let's check that out while we're back at base now. Can I repair it? I cannot repair it. That's a shame. Is there any way of... So I can infuse it, that requires a very specific setup, it looks like. So it requires at least 8.5, but no more than 13.5 quanta, and it requires at least 32.5 arcana, but no more than 37.5. So very specific numbers in order to do that. Oh well, I'll get to that at some point, because I think that's a cool mechanic. But yeah, I just quickly wanted to show you that this sites here can actually be used quite powerfully to get all the information you need for from things. A small detour from building the graveyard over there. I thought I wanted to actually, when I looked at how much I needed of it, I thought it would be better that I actually switched over and quickly build up at least the initial structure for an inferium farm. So I've cleared out an area here. I'm expecting it to kind of grow to the edge here, maybe have a walkway around it, but that's beautification later on. I started by following up things here, and then my plan is to, let's say, did I actually do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did. So the plan here is to kind of go to each corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another corner. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the last corner. And then between each of these corners here, I can clear out. It's a bit dangerous to clear out with the so powerful tools, but yeah. It's gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. But yeah, clearing this out here enables us to set up a multi-layered farm, so to speak. I don't know if the multi-layered is the correct word for it. Actually, I should only be going down to this level here, and I wanna... Actually, I could build the machine that I want to have up there. I want to harvest pylon up there. Oh, where did my material go for that? Did it go in here? It went in here, yeah. So I harvest pylon. Actually, I want 2 of them because I want one more later on. But for now, I want 1. And we do want a few materials in order to... Not materials, but a few tools for it as well. So we have some diamond hose here that we can craft up to be netherite, and then we can go the ludicrous of making them on the modium. Serious dedication, yes, of course. We are dedicated to our farming here, but this should allow me to place you here. Will that remove the water? Yeah, it will. Perfect, perfect. Basically, what this allows it to do is that it can operate in a 9x9 area above. I can toss in an aldermodium hoe, and that should actually be able to farm out the land above here. And I do need to go through and clear out like this. Yeah, I think I only need it in a 3 high though configuration, if I remember correctly. Do I? No, I need it in... so I need water at this level, and I need... Yeah, so I need to actually clear out to this level. Yeah, I don't need it 4 high, which I started doing over here, which was a small mistake. Anyway, let me clear this out, and then let's get on with building it. So here we have it, the first bits of a farm ready. We can already now hoe everything on top here. That should be fine. Like that. And then we have the first area here ready. What we want to do with that is we want to craft Inferium initially, which means that we actually want quite a bit of that. We do also want all your seeds here. Don't I have a locking thingy-majingy? I do have it somewhere, but not on me. Anyway, I think I'm going to do like this because the seed will then collect up here instead. And I do also have a few more seeds in this one here, I think it is. So if I place you down here, seeds are there. Yep, 24. If I then place Inferium on all of this, then that would become a good growing grounds for what I'm trying to do here. And yeah, place. Yeah, I know. I'm not done with this setup yet, sir. But what we actually want to end up with here is Insanium at the end of it. And this should be able to do it quite quickly if it is allowed to do so. So if I just start placing down seeds. Oh, look, a visitor. Do you have anything interesting? Nope, nothing interesting. So what we also have in this one here was the lily pad of fertility. So if we start in the middle here and just place you around everywhere. There we go. And now we have lily pad of fertility everywhere. So yeah, let me... oh, look, it's already going quite fast up here. Anyway, I'll find an inventory to put on top here with a bit of storage in it. Maybe a compacting thing to compact it down into the smaller ones. But yeah, this is literally all you need. Then you're ready to go and you will have a massive production. So almost having a majority of things ready here. I just need the compacting setup. This one here is not good enough. I need to upgrade it a bit. But once I have that upgraded, that should be more than enough to handle the needs that we have out on the farm. So for the fun of it, let's just grab you here and toss you out here. And then we probably want to see if we can fill up the entire area here. So if we place you here, 24. And in a moment, there's going to be 24 more. And in a moment, that's going to be 24 more. And in a moment, that's going to be 24 more. It goes quite quickly with this setup here. There is ways to improve it. This is by no means the highest tier of performance that you can get from it. Didn't? Oh, yeah, it did. So if I take you here, we will now start having Inferium blocks instead. And adding 3 of you here, we can have 2062 Inferium blocks per thing here. So before this fills out, it's going to be a while. Let's just agree on that. It's going to be a while. But if we want to fill out the Inferium seeds, we can go grab a few Inferium from here. We can grab a stack here, I guess. Then we can just craft a good bunch more. I think I need a bit more though. So let's just craft it up. I think I might have made a few too many now, but hey, better one too many than one too few from my perspective. Let's see. It must be, can I do like this? Yes, that worked. Perfect. Perfect. So now we have now we have all of the things going here. We have a harvester that works pretty well, and we are starting to buff up on our Inferium. I think we can actually shut down our small thing here because I don't think you're needed anymore. I think this was a wonderful way of getting started, but with the new setup down here, just for this running for a little while, and it's gonna be amazing. One thing I didn't actually check here: are we not within one boundary? I might want to switch this over so that this is within one, or maybe this direction here. Yeah. Anyway, I might move this over, but at least this makes sense now. Oh. Yeah. I don't want all these fancy effects and everything up here. That's annoying to look at. But yeah, these lily pads here operate in basically in a 9x9, and I think it's 4 up, which is the reason why it's possible to do it the way that it has been done right here. The way to additionally expand this once you get more of them is actually going 2 more rows to a 4 more, I can't remember, 2 rows out at least. And then building that out there. And up here, you can actually build another layer if you use stairs, slabs, leaves would even work. Something that can hold water where you can place a lily pad on top of. But yeah. Oh, yeah. This setup here is insane. Yeah. I like it. I like it. It's insane in a good way. Let's just put it that way. Do we already have 4? We already have 4 stacks. That's amazing. Anyway, I have a small puppy that says that it's time to go walking, so I'm gonna pack up my stuff and actually take her for a good long walk. With this, let me actually get those pesky lines off. So here we go. With that, I'm gonna continue building out the graveyard area over here with the enchanting setup, the mob killing area, that kind of thing. I'm gonna move this either to one or the other side here. I should have checked the boundaries before placing it, but yeah, you know how this is built now. You can see how it's built now, and you can see how powerful it is. Do keep in mind that it is not terrible for a server, but it is not good either, and especially on your frame rate, it is not very good. So, quickly taking a look at the progress so far on this nice little build I actually think it's becoming. Up here we have these Sanguine pedestals sitting under all the trees. I think I found out that the small trees, the trees where you literally have the ground right up under, drops blood faster. It seems like it. I have underneath all of this set up. Let me just turn off this hover mode. Set up a network of pipes that pipes the blood over into a dark tank, and that dark tank, similar to before, fills up in the tank with it. That means that we can actually set up some of the fancy automation around this. I built the tower associated to it, kind of slightly big. I do like that. I actually think that's great. I built a small addition over here to kind of act as a staircase up. Need to put on some topping there, but I do kind of like it. I do need to kind of add all the details to it, but it's here. So you come in here, you can see this is kind of a nice room for doing some of the automation, some of the stuff that needs to be happening here. Then I thought I actually wanted to build up an enchantment setup down here. And I was thinking, I saw who was it, Epic Enchant, I think the channel name is, had done some sort of an automated where you press some buttons and then stuff moves around and it can go from all the different infusion levels, etc. that you need it for. So I'm trying to get room for that here. I might need to extend out and actually build a small side building on the side here in order to have it. Or I need to figure out a different way of transferring the redstone signals. That would also be completely possible. One thing I had of an idea is basically have everything redstoned in here and then use remote redstone in order to push things in and out, etc. And then have all the logic happening below. But yeah, I'll see. I'll take a look at it once I actually get to that point. But yeah, and then we have a continuing staircase down to here and out to the cartouche that we have for the Stargate address. There is small doors all around here. Most of them right now are just there for the side of it. But the idea that I had behind them is that behind each of them, I'm gonna create some sort of a small mob-related farm kind of thing. But I do kind of like the way that it's kind of all over the place here. Here, I kind of have something that I'm not quite done with yet, so bear with me. Big room. I'm kind of thinking this should be the darker-ish magics, like the blood magic mod, the those kind of things, and then have that in here together with maybe some active mob spawners, that kind of thing. And then make it kind of feel like a throne room kind of thing, like a big, basically catacomb kind of feeling. But yeah, I didn't quite get that catacombs feeling here. More like the hidden treasure room or hidden throne room, that kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, I'll continue working on that and figure out how that works. But yeah, next step up here, with this over here, I just took a look at what I needed next. In order to craft some of the next bits here, we do need what is called the dormant, I think you call them, dormant deep shelves. And each of these deep shelves then needs to be infused at level 60, I believe it is. Let's actually try that up. Store level and pull out 60. There we go. And does that work? That is not the enchant that I wanted. Okay, I need to refresh and see what I'm doing wrong here. I have a skull. I have... How many cancels do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, so 24. I have infused seashells. I have enchantment, and all of them have enchantment on. I have blazing hell shells. I need to check up with my thingy what I'm doing wrong here, because this should, based on what I know, correctly work. I think I figured it out. So let's... I was so close. So close. Let's see if this works. It is not 24 that you needed, but 26. Deep shelf. There we go. So now I just need to do that 10 times. After 10 deep shelves, I think I need to create, if I'm correct, I need to create 5 of the soul touch one and 5 of the echoing one. So that should be fairly straightforward, I think. I do think, however, that is actually where we are going to reach with our current status of where we are exploration-wise, though. I don't think we can upgrade or build the next tier before we are ready with the with continuing our expanse into exploration. So next step there would probably be to go visit not the end. Actually, it is the end that we want to visit this time around. Everything had... That one does not have an enchant on it. I could probably get one, yeah. So what are we at? We are at 25. We are at 90%. 0 rectification. And we are at... How much are we here? 75 and 75.5 with enchantability bonus, yeah. There's probably need to add all the other things. Anyway, I'll get this relocated over here and then get this up and running. Oh, I could just have looked up at the top. Anyway, I'll relocate things over here and then figure out what the next steps are. Just a quick note up here is that, yeah, I do have 75, level 75 enchantment now. I was just missing my 3 books here, so to speak. So that is a pretty good boost. I did also see that the next step here, in order to advance here, I need some melon. What are they called? Melon. So just melon shells. And I do need to go hunt for that a bit if I want that. And I think I need 6 of them. Not super crazy, but yeah. I don't think I have enough for that at the moment. So next up. Anyway, next step here I wanted to show off is also that we have this moved around so that I now have 2 plots for it. This one here has been going while I've been doing this up here. I now have 72,000 Inferium blocks, which is a lot. So if I toss you in there, I think I'm just gonna take a few stacks or something like that. As this here is something I could significantly use to boost up some gear for the next encounters of the end and similar that I need to do. I do need some of the, let me see what it is. What is it? It is the, but where is it? You know, this prosperity shot. There we go. I do need, think like at least 8 of them or something like that. I need a crazy amount of it, if I remember correctly. I need a few diamonds for this. And then we can actually start looking at the chain of different crystals that I need to go through in order to get to the Master Infusion. Once I get to the Master Infusion, I can automate the entire setup over there so that it automatically gets converted into Insanium blocks. But yeah, we need to get to that point first. So the steps there is preparing Prudentium first. And not even Prudentium, we actually need the Inferium as the very first one, which means that we need to prosperity one of these, and we then need you. Oh, right, I actually need it on me, at least a bit of it. Something like that. Then we can do this, then we can do you, and then we should be able to start doing the first bits of it. This is the tedious process, and I do understand why a lot of people actually do automate this, because you do need to do this quite a few times. So yeah, automating this is 100% a good idea. However, I'm slightly lazy in that regard because it's not an automation I need for the end goal. So it's just a stepping stone to get where I want to go. Before I destroy this one here, I actually want to upgrade it, which is the reason why I didn't go to the next step here. Because I can still do this lower tier, right? I cannot, so I need to have the tier where I'll probably need a few more of them then. I thought I could just upgrade it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this here. Basically just continuing doing exactly the same thing I just did. Just with stuff like this. Do I have this anywhere? I do have some of that. Oh, nice. So that means that I could take you properly up there and then get 4 more. So I have an entire stack. And that should probably be enough to craft the next tier, correct? Yes. There we go. And then the next tier can be used to craft the next tier and so forth. There is... Oh, I also have some of that. Cool. Do I have any more here? I don't think so. I don't. At least I didn't see it. Can I then craft the next tier? I can. But I don't think I have enough to craft the last tier because I do only have... Yeah. So that's the reason why you keep running out of it, right? Anyway, I'm gonna craft this up here. I think you understand this here, and I'm gonna craft up so that I get enough to craft the top tier. I don't need that many of this. I thought I needed more. Anyway, I'm gonna continue here with doing this, and then get you back in once I'm done with that. And I think that's it. So last craft with this is this one. So now we have an unlimited used one. Perfect. So this is not needed, this is not needed, this is not needed, those are not needed anymore. That one is definitely not needed. But this also means that I can now start doing full stacks instead of the other way around. But yeah, perfect. So that means that we quite quickly can get up to the top layer, top layer of it. Cool. In order to actually continue with this automation here, I wanna toss in a quick little automation. So we need a few more. If I calculate it correctly, we need 6 of you. We need a similar amount of redstone torches. We need a little bit of magic from here as well. And by magic, I mean we need enough to build out the case from here. I have tool base in the middle, redstone on the sides, like this. Craft a tier 1, 2, and 3. That one should be more than enough for us to get going with building out the next tier. We do, however, need a flux core. I thought I had some somewhere. I probably have them placed in a chest or something somewhere, and completely forgotten where I left them. Oh right, angelic feather, please. I don't know. I don't know where they went. Ah, good. That one. I had 4 of those. So if we craft a cube, then we should be good to go. Something like that. Let me see. Do I have an item pipe? I do have an item pipe. I have an ultimate thing here. Okay, then let's make the simple way of doing this. 1 up. Crafter here. And a power thingy on the side of it. And we probably want a pipe on the other end as well. And for this we then want... I did not bring one of those, did I? No, I did not. Do I have so that I can build one? I technically do. So I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm quickly gonna do a simple draw here. And say something like that. And then for this one here, we want to say you're allowed to take in inferior blocks, which means that by just doing like this, pressing remember, it can only take in. Oh, right. We actually need you to. How do I do this? Is it like that? Yeah, like that. If you hold down shift while hovering over with an item, you can actually change what it's locked to. So that means that by doing it this way here, we can say you craft like this. That should be the first recipe, please. First recipe should craft like this. And it goes into internal apply. We do, however, need the first prudentium block. So I need at least a block of each in order to do this. How? Yeah, we need to basically build the block of each, or damn it. How about you leave me alone? It's almost day, and you burn. Perfect. Like this. And one more. One more. And one more. Oh, I already had one of those. Never mind. Right. Okay, let's take a look here. So for this one here to work, we want to say, let's try that again. So this one here should be here. Correct? Oh, it's not getting redstone yet. It's not getting fluxnet. There we go. craft. Perfect. And if we take those and say for all of these, we want to give room for the next one. So if we do, you go there, then we can say for your next recipe, you here turns into this one. You go to internal, you remember, and then that works. Cool. Now, next trick here is to get the next one. Imperium. I think after Imperium, correct, we have the Supremium. So we can do like this. Where did that go? I don't know. Oh, down in my hotbar. Okay, cool. So this here should have one slot for each and then just the rest of them Inferium. So if we go here, for this recipe here, take you, do like this, and say internal, apply. If we then do the same thing with the next one, go here, say this one here goes into you. You still go in internal and apply. And then the last recipe down here actually goes a bit different. So here we still do want to do this here. We will, however, set it to external craft. So apply. That means that Insanium would go to the output, but the Master Infusion Crystal will go wherever it then fits in. Did I lose something along the way here? I might have. So let's take a look here. In order to get stuff up there, let's see if this works. Out of the box, this should start pulling stuff up, and yeah, it does. Let's do this a bit faster, right? Because this one up here can definitely follow along. Oh, and there we go. Our Insanium production has started. We're already at 3 blocks, 4 blocks. It goes quite fast. This is amazing. It's going to take a little bit, then it has caught up. Like, I'm not that worried about it. I can probably take all of this here and just convert it down again. I don't think there's any reason to keep any of this as it is, because converting it down, tossing it in, then I can get Insanium, and then I can take it from there and use it to whatever I need. We already have 16 blocks of it, and yeah. That also means that actually locks up in the mystical grouping here. It enables us to start thinking about doing some insane builds, because a Supremium item is now very much in our reach. So is the bow. Not the Awakened one. The Awakened one is a bit further down the right. We could technically do it because you can get the Awakened, where does it comes from here, right? You can get the cognizant, yeah, something like that, dust from the Wither. So it could technically start killing the Wither and get it from there. But yeah, for now, a Supremium bow I think is more than enough. So my target is to build a Supremium bow, to build an Imperium bow. In order to build an Imperium bow, you need to build each individual bow all the way up. So yeah. Wow. I'm guessing we are gonna get like quite a few Insaniums. Like, it's crazy how much this is. The speed of this is kind of amazing. Anyway, if I grab a few of you, there's actually a way to increase the production here as well. Like, that's the one thing that I haven't actually done yet, is to upgrade the ground here. If this gets upgraded, that becomes a significant boost. Can I upgrade it while there's something growing on it? There's no thing between it. So for now, if I take all of you off, then I can upgrade all of you. And I need a few more. It's not like I'm gonna lack it, right? The only place you actually want to do this is for Inferium farming. The reason that you want to do it for Inferium farming is that it increases the yield that you get from it. So instead of getting 1 Inferium per piece, you would now get, I think it's 5 or 6 or something like that. It's pretty damn crazy. But here we go. Still have 10 insanium left. So just having one here continuously increases it by 4. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, can I use my builder for this? And then just do a surface fuzzy thingy on top. There we go. That should mean that we have a quite heavy builder going at it again. I get a few blocks every time, right? Yeah, this goes fast. Okay, let's grab a few more so that we have enough. Then let's go build the build the bow. Do I actually have a bow? See, we do have bows at least. There we go. A bow is perfect. Then, in order to do the first one, we need both the inferior ingots, which we need a bit of enriched. Let's see, we need 5 levels, so I probably need 2 per level. So if I take 10 of you, I do also need 10 diamonds. And if I then go here, yeah, perfect. I need a bit more here. And then we should be able to get to the top tier quite quickly. So first up is Imperium. So yeah, this feels a bit odd to just immediately start downgrading from what you just had. So Prudentium, and then we need at least this. So is it like this? 2 Inferium and 2 Inferium here. That should be for the first bow, right? Yeah, perfect. Then for the next step here, we need actually a bit more. Okay, so I need to break one more down, I think. I need to actually break a bit more down here. I probably need to break 2 down here. And then I need to break 1 down. That should be fine. Then I can do 2 of you and 2 of you. I haven't even started looking at what upgrades to it that I want to do. They do have quite a cool system for upgrades, though. So there is a few things there that I still have to dig into. And this is Prudentium then. Now we need this one here, right? And we are almost there. We're almost there. That is all the items of that sort that we need. Let's see, we do need to actually break down a couple more. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because we need 2 of you. Did I miscalculate something somewhere? Supremium I got here. Oh, Supremium here, so I just need this one here, right? Like, I was starting to confuse myself there. That's not a good thing. Now we have a Supremium bow. And then we can start looking at, there's all these type of augments that can be added to things. I don't know which of them is actually for bows, but I do know there is at least one. That's probably a power or something like that. Really? Nothing? Why is there an augment slot if there's nothing here? Nothing. I'm slightly confused. I thought there would always be at least one. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We can actually go do a check thingy, right? Because a nice bow here probably deserves a good enchant. And with the new enchanting setup that we have here, we need to grab 75, there we go. And then just, let's see what we actually get. Endless Quiver, Soulbound Flame, Withering, Punch 2. I guess that's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. And then we need to, oh yeah, Endless Quiver, that's actually excellent. How do I want to do that? So if I look up arrow, there's a lot of different arrows in this one here, but one of them should be fairly simple. Like the obsidian area here adds 20% extra damage. That should be, that was not the one I meant to press. That one. That's just a regular like feather, stick, and obsidian. And if that's infinite, that's 20% extra damage from a bow. Let's test that out. That's fairly simple. You there? Did I have a feather? I think I do. I have 1 feather. Perfect amount. Perfect. Did I have a Fletcher somewhere? I think I do. Do I have it in my inventory somewhere? I know that I had one with me at the moment ago. Or at least I'm fairly certain I did. Did I really just... Oh, I do have one here. Perfect. Let's see. Should I... Oh, I cannot shift click it in. Okay. Obsidian arrow. There we go. A quiver. I wonder. Oh yeah, I could also have gone for the flux infused thingy, but yeah, this is more fun, I think. Don't I have a quiver somewhere? Apparently not. Anyway, I don't think I need it, do I? Nope. Perfect. Perfect. I think this is a good first step towards actually fighting the wither. Not the wither, the small dragon. But before deciding to go that route, we do also need to craft a few glasses. As that is definitely one of the things that we want to make sure that we get when we get we capture when we get there. Do I want to upgrade my gear before going there? I need to at least repair it. Like, that's a given. But do I need to upgrade? I don't think I need to upgrade it. Like, it's not like the dragon here in this version here is hilariously overpowered or anything. It might be a bit stronger, but it's not that much stronger. I think this gear here should... What did that one have? No. Okay, good. Yeah, you kind of have to be careful when using this here because you can get bad effects, and that's never fun. Cool. I think, based on that, I think that should be all I need in order to actually go kill that dragon, right? Let's craft a few. Let's craft a few Ender Eyes, or Eyes of Ender. Not because I need them to find where I'm going, because we do have the structural compass. So, do I have everything I need? I think I do. Let's just, for the sake of this, take all of this. Oh, a nice copper wither skeleton. Nice. Yeah, some pretty good rewards. What did we get? Mystical Enlightenment. Right, I might actually want to add that. Can I add that to a bow? I might want to make sure that I have that, because that actually kickstarts the entire process that I'm trying to do. It's the happy accident, right? The accident of figuring out, oh, I need something, and then getting it. see. You stay here for now. But I do wanna. Did I have the mystical enlightenment here? I do have a version 5 of that. How much does that cost to put on a bow? Oh, that cannot be put on a bow. Do I need to make the sword? Actually, let me make the sword and be right back. And there we go. Quick craft later. We have a weapon here with a mystical enlightenment thingy for Ender Dragons and Withers. It's actually a decent sword, right? 27. It's actually way better than what I currently have. Right, I also have gems, right? What does this? This would be a light weapon, right? I guess it would. So light, cold damage, crit chance. Could add some crit chance to it. Some attack speed is not bad. Is there... That one there needs to be used for something else. Some attack speed, some... That would not actually be a bad thing, just to grab 1 or 2 of those. Actually, let's just go for 2 of those. It's not like it's super difficult in the future to get them. Oh, right. Where is my setup for this? Ah, right here. Something like that. 7 additional. And let's see, does this work? Perfect. Cool. So now we are ready for finding it. We need to... I always forget that. Why, if it fails, can I not search for something different? What's it called? Stronghold, and it's the... I think it's this one, right? I think so. Let's see. 3,000 blocks in that direction. Okay, I'll see you there. Thank you very much for following along this time on this episode. It is wonderful to get going with it again. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, toss me a like. If you really want to see more of it, subscribe, and see you out there.